Deputy Clare Daly. 2 minutes then.
Thanks, Ciarán. I think, Minister, the reality is that the dynamic in the overall political situation has changed utterly since the rejection of Croke Park 2, because what we had was your government threatening public sector workers to cut their own heads off or you'd come and take the pay from them. Well, they stood their ground and called your bluff. And in much the same way now as you're trying to intimidate homeowners by saying, give us all your details of your property or we'll come and we'll take the property and home tax from you, those people too will stand their ground, in my opinion. The reason why people have rejected Croke Park in such large numbers is that, contrary to the propaganda that's out there, the overwhelming majority of public sector workers are relatively low paid. They've experienced cuts on their pay of over 20% already over the past number of years, and their financial commitments were based on previous salaries. They simply cannot give any more. So the idea being put forward that the unions can somehow go into talks and negotiate around an alternative solution is, to my mind, absolute and utter lunacy. And the sooner that you realise it, but more importantly, the trade union leaders realise it, the better. Because quite simply, there is no more left to give. And you can dress it up and say, well, it's only 300,000 or it's only $1 billion, we'll get it a different way. There is no other way to get it. And I think the real lesson of this vote now is that the opposition that's been clearly demonstrated, the mask is down, you're not as powerful as you were shown to be, that opposition should link up with the growing opposition around the country to the home tax and the other movement against austerity to really teach your government a lesson, because I do think in this, the centenary year of 1913, trade unionists and public sector workers have learned that the great don't look so great anymore.